Stop. I know what you're going to say. This is a new comic. I know. Look, Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong is a new comic from 2023. The reason I have it is because Mark from We Are Legion or Legion of Comics, whichever way you want to look at it, he has a new DC Tuesday live stream. And on this live stream, I actually won 3 comic books. This is one of the 3 comic books. So I'm always going to read the comic books. I don't look a gift horse in the mouth, and I'm not a collector that collects pretty covers, even though the cover is cool. I know he likes it a lot, so I don't want to say anything that may sound like I'm trying to be negative. I'm just not going to be as excited as he is about the comic book. So I'm not going to give you a synopsis of it. I'm just going to say I'm a little bit confused. It wasn't a bad story. It was interesting. It was much better than the other modern stuff that I've read or tried to read. I'm just a little confused about it. So here's the thing. It seems to be more aligned with the cinematic universe of DC because Superman, aka Clark Kent, was about to propose to Lois Lane. Okay, I thought, I don't read a lot of modern comic books at all, but I thought for sure that he was already married and had a child. So I'm a little bit baffled by this. We also have Hal Jordan, Green Lantern. We have Kara, Supergirl. So I'm not sure which universe we're in. It's always confusing to me. And it may be that they rebooted everything, but I don't know. I'm really, I don't know if somebody can tell me this. I don't read modern comic books, so I don't know what's going on to the modern universe. Last time I checked, Superboy, son of Superman, was still a thing. So, yeah, a little bit baffled. Now, there are other things like this is the Fortress of Solitude from the original 1970s, actually, Superman movie. Well, it wasn't the original, but it was my original one from my childhood. I remember watching it on HBO when I was in 5th grade. It took forever for the intro to get in there with all that flashing and stuff. We also have that version of Batman, which I can't tell you which one it is. I just have no idea. Okay, I can't only pull one page at a time, can I? We also have, this is almost like they're just kind of mashing up a bunch of universes, because if it's cinematic, why do we have Hawkgirl? She was not in the cinematic universe. Supergirl, you could say, well, she's from the TV show. I guess Hawkgirl was in, I don't know. That's why I'm trying to put all this together. But if you just forget about it and just read it, it's actually good. It's not bad. It doesn't feel woke, and it doesn't feel like they're trying to push any kind of thing on anybody, except maybe if you're an anti-evolutionist or pro-creationist like I am, you're like, well, Gorilla Grodd. Yeah, whatever. You have to push things aside like that while you're reading, because you're in a different universe anyway. So when they do get teleported over to the monster universe of Skull Island, so there is a reason for all this. We do have, Gorilla Grodd trying to go out there, and he's like, oh, it's magnificent. He's really excited about Kong. Of course he would be. I guess if we had a lizard person, they'd be excited about Godzilla. And that last page, that's pretty epic right there. That should be the front page. That's pretty cool. So, yeah, it was a good comic book. Thank you, Mark, for sharing this opportunity for me to read it. And I otherwise would not have, bought it and read it. So I gave you guys, it's worth reading. If you read modern comic books, I feel sorry for you to begin with, because I would rather read an old comic book. But as far as comic books, no, it was not a waste of my time. Let me put it that way, okay? So I should put it that way. So I don't know how to grade comic books, so to speak. Was it good for the money I paid? Absolutely. But was it something that I would have bought? Probably not. Was it, again, like, I just look at things, was it worth my time reading? I think so. I think it was fun to read. I think it was fine. Sometimes I read a comic book and I'm like, I can't even get halfway through it. So I'm not dissing the comic at all. I know that, although I keep on going, I want to read the Wild Thing, I want to get to that. But I promised I'd read these first. And I did read. I read that one, I read this one, and I read this one. I'm doing a review on them really quick. And was it worth my time? Yeah, I think it was worth my time. But like I said, I've read comic books before. I'm like, I couldn't even finish it. It was just so bad. I can't think of what I'll... Oh, yeah. That Robot Fox, whatever it was, from Marvel Comics. I couldn't even finish it. This I can finish. I was actually kind of disappointed when I finished. It's like, oh, well, I kind of want to read more. But yeah, suspend your concepts of which universe it's in, because the last time I checked with the modern DC stuff, it's not in the DC universe that I'm thinking of with Kal-El and John L., Jonathan Kent. So I don't know which universe it is. Please comment below and tell me that. Thanks. So have a great day. Keep on reading, and see you guys next time. If you like this, please give a thumbs up. If you didn't, tell me why.